the sheep out,
Yeah.
we know they're going with the chopper with machine guns and just blowing them away.
Yeah.
So they causing their own problem that they say the sheep was
Yeah.
causing.
And it's so sensitive that the military is flying 2,000 feet above, and the Sierra Club wants that to stop. But yet the area eradication is flying 30, 50 feet, and that's okay.
They're contradicting their own thing.
Yeah.
Hello, very interesting.
I'm going to put an end to that.
Yeah, that's why his presentation will be really important, because we got to see that. Yeah, when you see the population of the bird go down, and yet you shoot over 40,000 sheep in the past 3 decades, and the population went down. There's no correlation. Yeah.
Well, yeah, so more than the sheep, they climb the tree down again. You know, that's what they say, right?
What they want to do is fence off about 12,000 acres on our forest and put the crow, the Hawaiian crow, and fence it and fence it off. But birds fly; they don't stay in one area. So that's some of the stuff they would, they're be talking about on that day. And some of the questions that is going to come up now. If the bird flies from here to here, are you going to take that forest too? Are you just going to keep on? Because National Park has already fenced off from Kahuku to Kapapala, the top section. Now we have a forest, and then we have our ranch land. Now, once they start closing off stuff, then we won't have our forest at all. And they'll make some proposals to the community that sound really good. But there is access to the forest, and the community has to say to the ranchers, when we're there, that we already have our access. Why do you want to lock us out? And it's all about the scroll.
Yes.
I have one question. It's actually for you. Sounds like you have a week to get more signatures, if you can. Is there any way to get like a standard form? I think we all know a ton of people, so we can pass it out to our friends and family.
I can email you the blank petition unless last year.
She's prepared.
He's been a right-hand man here in Kona, you guys.
And we can make copies. I mean, because it's not going to be, it's not enough.
I mean, if you guys, I only have a couple, but please take them.
Yeah, and then how do we get this back to
Mr.
you?
Sabati was mentioning Kansas Ranch.
What we've been doing is,
Copy.
we're mailing it back.
I only have this.
Pick it
See, the
up.
Hawks was
Because you need
get
the
into the road.
the fact check.
Well, apparently the DNR and the
Yeah,
scientists
we
don't
can
think
take whatever
that
right
it's
now.
Hawks in the
Yeah,
mill.
we eventually.
Yeah, that was the last.
Yes.
They probably have one called area.
It's saying that it's shooting animals from an aircraft.
Yeah, prohibited.
Okay, well, the reason why I bring that up is because I know right now what they're doing, where areas where they don't have a permit to fly and shoot,
I think the biggest problem is
they're chasing the animals until they either die or they're chasing them until a line of guys is grounded. So they're using the helicopter as a tool. So if they don't have that permit, the state permit, that's what they're doing. So I think that the thing ought to be reworded, that it can be used of a helicopter period.
It's a good point.
Very good.
Okay, so just so I'm clear, you're saying that the DNR is using helicopters. Maybe they're not shooting because they don't have permit, but they're using the birds to chase the animal?
Drive the
To
animal.
drive the animal?
Private property landowners do that.
They get ground crew, they drop the guys off on the ground, and they chase them to them, and they shoot them.
Because they don't have a deal in our flight.
One way of getting around it.
Okay, go ahead.
Back to what he's saying. It's not only happening on public land, no? Because the eradication on Mauna Kea, there is not only, and you guys probably all know him, not only Charlie Wakila shooting from the helicopter, because they're doing the same thing up on Mauna Kea. So like he's saying, we can reword this, because I know 4 to 5 guys personally that is the ground crew for these blue eradications of Mauna Kea. And they're doing the same thing. They're herding them right through the ground crew and shooting from the ground. So if you can somehow, I mean, it's a good thing he brought them up, because it is happening up there too, not only private land. You know what I mean? It's happening.
Oh, okay. So it's like, is there a definition? Do they have a word that herding? Is that
They're driving.
Yeah, but so, that's why I think it's, you know,
Okay.
they shouldn't be able to use the helicopter at all.
At all. You're gonna-
Well, if, like.
Well, that's what I'm
like
saying, though.
he's saying, if it's,
Yeah.
you know, if the bird
That's why the
population is
flight,
dropping.
they shouldn't be flying over the coastal habitat in the first place, and that's where the sheep are hiding out right now.
Driving was spotting.
Yeah, we go.
Go to all this, trying to find a way around it.
Hey,
Yeah.
see, that's why you need a commission. See, that's when you get people coming and give feedback. That's great. I will tell you that this is going to be submitted the way it is. It's already submitted as what's going to be considered. However, you can amend it. So what I'll do is I'll toss that around and see what language we can do that would prohibit the use of helicopter.
Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Driving or eradicating animals.
Yeah. Do it.
Purpose of.
Yeah, okay, because I know there's helicopter tours and so forth, so we gotta make sure that it doesn't, you know, interfere with that. But good point, we'll do that. So they're driving, helicopters driving and spotting, and
To
then
a
okay,
specific area, so then they can,
Well,
mark the land.
like ducks in a pond, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Well, like the Mauna Kea one, they found it, well, if they drive with the helicopter, they can get more sheep. You know what I mean? Because a sheep is fun. You hear any helicopter fly, where they hide, right up against the tree. The sheep not gonna come out. But if they keep pushing and pushing and pushing,
They hide in
the
the
chopper,
birds.
they does look there. You put his siren in his chopper. You scare the sheep off. You know what I mean? So when the sheep run out, you hurt them right to the guys on the ground. And the guys on the ground shooting, plus the guy from the helicopter. Which to me, I think is dangerous. You get about 5 guys on the ground, one guy from the helicopter. Where the bullets going?
Well, that's where the
That would be nice if
bird.
they can get the chopper.
That's where the police are.
That's why I'm saying, that's why, in 2008, they started doing
That
this
would be nice.
tactic, and that's when the birds declined. It declined 70%. It had 5,000 birds a few years ago, and there's only 1,200 left. Ever since they started doing that.
And they say
The
they can't.
information you get, will it be accessible to the public?
Yeah, I can, yeah,
Well, it's going to be presented to the county council, and it's going to be on TV
yeah.
and part of the record.
Dominic, just on the statement, they's testifying right now. I mean, to me, it's news to my ears. Whatever, she called, Nancy called me.
Nancy Crawford.
Yeah, she called me from.
I mean, no, Nancy Kuklauer.
Yeah, she called me. She's going to be down there Friday morning, see. So can we relay this information to her, guys? That they are doing this, because the people don't know about it. We gotta educate the people. We gotta bring it out so that they can read it and say, hey, wow, the people know about it.
We'll see how we can amend this thing though, because then we.
You wanna wait till that first? You amend it? You
No,
wanna
no,
wait?
you can, let's start talking to them, that's fine. But what we'll do is we'll have an amendment ready, so that when we take the item up, we can amend the item. We can amend the bill. That's a good point.
On the 6th, Dominic, you can amend that? On
Yeah,
the 6th?
yeah.
So there's no way to rewrite it in the wording now?
Yeah, because this has already been entered into the record,
I got you.
so this is set. So what we would do is we would take the bill up and we'd say, okay, move to amend Bill 156, and then you get a motion, and then you amend, and you'll see why you want to amend it, because we want to expand that portion, yeah. But we gotta be, you know, the only thing that gonna be caution about that is because there's other uses of helicopter.
Right.
We gotta make sure, because now, you don't want now the tour helicopter guys come and say, it's gonna be a problem, yeah. You know, the tour guys should be chasing
They're not
anyway,
supposed
but
to be driving
as far as
animals.
flying,
That's a
yeah.
helicopter.
Yeah.
But there is a federal law that tour helicopters cannot fly below a certain elevation.
Yeah, you're correct.
Only for emergency.
But if there's cloud cover and they cannot see, that's a safety issue. So they will have to fly lower. That's a
for
great
safety.
area.
Well, if there's a
Safety
cloud cover,
issue.
they shouldn't be flying at all, because they could get an accident.
But they don't know that if they're going to
You know what I
volcano,
mean?
right? They're doing that. They don't tell.
I see one accident, like, with cloud covers and.
Well, that's a real good point. Thank you. Thank you for bringing it up. We'll try to rewrite it, and we'll have it, ready for when it's come up on the 6th. And it's a good point. We got to put that in there. In fact, probably, I'm glad we brought it up because you don't want any doubts come from the council whether the legislation is good. You want it solid, yeah. So good we catch it now. It's a good point. Any other questions or about this thing? Okay, if not, just to let you folks know, the Pele Defense Fund is holding a meeting up here at the, if you guys want to go up and take a look at what they're doing, they're right up here at the council room. And also, is it 8 o'clock yet? Okay. I do wanna, I do wanna say this here, without trying to sound political or anything. But if this gets on the ballot, that means the people gotta vote, So, one of the problems that we have is a lot of our local people, they're not registered to vote. You guys all know that, yeah? A lot of people not registered. So you guys gonna have to really help with that effort to get people registered to vote so that they can make a difference when this thing come out on November 4th. Okay, keep that in mind. If there's no other question, yes,
Got
sir.
one. Dominic, just to verify all this for us, now, can you summarize for us what each of us can do? The way I understand it is on the 6th is the hearing. Either we can show up at 8 a.m. and testify, but if we can't go, we can do a video testimony right here?
That's correct.
When would that happen?
It will be same time. 8
Same
o'clock.
day.
Yeah.
So on the 6th, same time, at
Same time.
8 o'clock. So we
8
can
o'clock.
show up here and do a video testimony.
Right.
Or email you at
Yagong, Y-A-G-O-N-G,
yeah,
at
yeah,
co
yeah,
dot Hawaii
yeah.
dot hi dot us.
Okay.
Or call 961
There we go. That's the number.
8538, and that's my secretary.
So get your secretary and you do that. So
Right.
no reason why we can't all at least do that and
Yeah,
maybe a lot more people.
Okay, if not, I recommend if you guys have time, go drop in on that building fence. Yeah.
Do we have like a sign in for everybody here?
Oh,
For
boy.
contact, if anybody wants
Yeah,
give
yeah.
information or anything?
But yes, like sheet paper. Yeah. Could you send that around?
And if anybody wants us to email them a petition,
Yes.
take your email.
Then, go with it.
Oh, look, you're trying.
Oh, he's down there, he's down.
Okay, why don't we just send him here, we can just kind of look up right down the line.
Dominic,
Hi.
can you tell us
Okay,
what room the,
I can give you my address.
Yeah, that room, right, that building right there, it's gonna be right over there.
Is that building A?
No, the one that's closest to us.
So,
oh, okay.
That's building A.
Yeah, building A.
okay, I'll give you mine.
So that's the building to go to if you can't make it on 1-6 to heal.
Yeah.
And you can show up over there.
Yeah, so what will happen is, you'll be able to see everyone in Hilo, and we'll be able to see you in Kona.
Okay.
And when you testify at the table, you'll go on TV, and you'll be able to see you testify there. But the camera goes all the 4 different sites. Yeah. So it'll be like you're in the same room, just at a different location. Thank you.